Hello students, I am Mrs. Devya Soni from Maa Karnatika Public School, Pindra Road. Today we are going to study this chapter. Which chapter? The last stone mason. Stone mason means the mason or the labor that works on stone to prepare sculptures, different types of idols and like ashtrays, plates and all sorts of things are known as the stone masons. Masons means laborers, and that laborer that work on stone are known as the stone mason. This is a beautiful story written by Shrigan Srivastava. Okay, now let's begin the story. This is a story about a young and egoist stone mason. That means egoist means that is having a person who is having a lot of ambition, lot of aim in his life. He wants to earn a lot of money and become a popular person in a less number of time without working hard is known as the egoist. Okay, this is a story about a young and egoist stone mason. Okay, a young and egoist stone mason. He was not satisfied with the earnings that he had after laboring a lot to prepare stone sculptures. What was his actual job? His actual job was to prepare sculptures. He used to prepare sculptures, idols of deities. Deities means goddess and god and goddesses. Okay, and he used to prepare sculptures with along with his father. But he was not satisfied with the earnings that he had after working a lot on the sculptures, and he decided to move to Agra. Why he decided to move to Agra? Where he can labor less and earn a lot of money by selling ashtrays and decorative plates to the tourists. Agra, as you know, is a tourist place. It is popular for what? For famous Taj Mahal. Okay, so he decided to move to Agra to sell ashtrays and plates to the shopkeepers, where shopkeeper used to sell those ashtrays and plates to the tourists. Okay, allowed to prepare stone sculptures and wished to move to Agra and sell ashtrays and plates and earn money. So he, leaving behind his old father, he went to Agra. His father tried to make him understand about the need of him at home, but he was not able to understand, and he left his father and went to Agra. Okay, with this intention he leaves his old father along with Salim. He left his old father along with Salim. Who was Salim? Salim was his servant. Okay, his father has given Salim shelter, food, clothing, everything that he needed before 5 years. When he needed the most, he was an orphan. He was an orphan. Orphan means a boy or girl who is not having his parents. They are known as orphan. Okay, he was an orphan and he was provided with shelter, food, clothing and everything that he needed. And who provided it? That Gopal's or the young man's old father had provided him all such things. So the old man was left behind along with Salim by that young stone mason called Gopal. Okay, what was his name? Gopal. At Srinagar. Where they resided at Srinagar. Okay, Salim used to take care of Master Ji. Who Master Ji? Which Master Ji? The stone mason, the old stone mason. He used to call him Master Ji, who had given him shelter and food when he needed the most. When he needed the most, when the boy Salim needed shelter, when he needed the food, Master Ji or the Gopal's father had provided him all such things, so he was grateful to him. So with the passage of time, Master Ji's strength was weakening. Weakening means because Gopal has left him. Okay, and he had found himself alone, working in his workshop day and night. He wanted to complete the idol of Lord Krishna, and with his talented fingers, he used to carve it beautifully. Okay. As he missed his son Gopal, who was his helping hand. Gopal was also his helping hand. He used to cut stones layer by layer because he has worked with Master Ji from the early age and he has become perfect in that job. So Master Ji was missing him because his helping hand had gone. So he was missing him. Salim always tried to boost up Master Ji's strength. What was Salim? He was a very nice guy. He was a very good boy. He always used to take care of Master Ji. He used to provide Master Ji with food. He used to sweep the floor. He used to wash his clothes. He used to prepare his food. Everything. Every little thing he used to do for Master Ji. Okay. And he used to strengthen his strength also. He used to boost up his strength also. He used to say, you can do it, Master Ji. You have the talent and you can do it. Like in this way, he used to boost up his strength. One day by working late at night. Why he was working late at night? Because he wanted to finish the idol. Which idol? He was preparing an idol of Lord Krishna with efficiency. He was very much talented. With efficiency and talent, he used to carve the sculptures. Okay, Master Ji became unconscious. What happened? Because his strength was weakening, so he became unconscious. Who became unconscious? Master Ji became unconscious. When the Master Ji became unconscious, Salim put him on his cot. He covered him with a cotton blanket, and when the Master Ji recovered his consciousness, then he found himself on a cot. Cot means on a bed. Okay, with a light blanket. Light blanket means cotton blanket. Okay, a thin blanket. Light blanket means a thin blanket, not a thick blanket. Okay. He hears some sound of chisel. Chisel means, in Hindi we call it as a cheni. Okay. With the help of chisel and hammer, he used to cut stones. He used to carve stones. So he heard the sound of chisel and hammer. Who heard the sound of chisel and hammer? Master Ji. And he thought that his son Gopal has returned back home. Okay, but it was not Gopal. But who was carving that sculpture? Salim was carving that sculpture. To his utter surprise, he saw Salim walking on the sculpture. Salim also wanted to be a sculptor, so he had worked in a quarry. Quarry means where stones are kept, is known as the quarry. And he has worked there for 2 hours cutting the stones. So he has learned something there. And when Master Ji saw him walking, he blessed him to become a great sculptor one day. And he told Salim that if it is in your heart, if it is in heart that you have to become something, nothing is impossible. So students, this is the main moral of the story. What is the moral of the story? Nothing is impossible if it is in heart. अगर दिल में कोई चीज है आपके, तो आपके लिए कुछ भी impossible नहीं हो सकता. Remember this point. What is the moral of the story? Nothing is impossible if it is in the heart of someone. Okay. So students, you would have enjoyed the story and understood the story. To get it more, go through the text once more and you can ask your doubts in your doubt classes. Thank you, students.